Guys, what's going on? Welcome to the Bird Brain Podcast. Today, we are talking about, in my opinion, one of the most important relationships in your life, a friend. And before I go any further, one of the first things I want to say to you, friendship doesn't have a price tag, and it shouldn't come with a cost, but you should know the value of the friendship that you offer up so you don't let other people's lack of value determine its worth. Yeah, it was such an important topic. I've been hearing about a lot. It's just been in the ethers, but also too, I've been processing a lot too and asking myself very important questions in terms of like, what is a friend? Everybody had very specific components in terms of what a friendship is. But I also make sure to ask people, what do you make sure you bring to your friendships? Friendship is a choice. It's a choice to keep showing up. And no matter how serendipitous the connection is, it's a choice to keep making sure you pour into that relationship. Not based off of convenience, it's not a friendship if one person is showing up to that friend to receive what they need versus what they're willing to give. A couple of things I listed in terms of what a friend really looks like. First off, friendship is a feeling. Like a true friend, you can feel it. And it's not based off of frequency. I talk about consistency and frequency all the time. A true friend is not based off of frequency, how much you talk to them or how much you see them, but literally how it feels. Because I could see somebody every day and never feel that connection in terms of a friend. Friendship also has a rhythm. It's real. It's based off of respect and reciprocity. Those things really solidify what a friend looks like versus what it looks like for somebody to just be friendly when it benefits them, yeah? Intention and investment. Again, I said friendship is a choice. The choice to keep coming back and pouring into the relationship and sustaining it, not for yourself, but for also the other person. Caring past your convenience, I think, is what determines a friend. Someone who cares without their own needs being involved, okay? Effort, empathy, and endurance. Consistency, nuance. I think I've heard a lot of people talk about the not having to see or talk to someone every day to be friends, and I think that's a very small pool, because there's a difference between somebody you don't see all the time or talk to all the time, but still have a very solid foundation in terms of what the friendship is and respect and the quality of the friendship, versus someone who comes and goes when they feel like they need something or it's convenient for them to now show up. With nuance. And also too, diligence, determination, devotion. All of those things add up to what a friendship actually looks like and feels like. We consider people friends because we're being a friend to them, not necessarily what they're giving back. Understanding when it comes to how a friendship feels, you shouldn't have to shrink yourself. You shouldn't not have to feel like you have to shrink yourself in the company of your friends, right? There should be trust there. There should be celebration there. There should be support there. But whenever it feels like you have to kind of shrink your flower or not celebrate or not share good news, that's not a friend. When you lean into your intuition and you trust how you feel, you'll recognize sometimes there is an imbalance. Friendship is an amazing thing because it's so delicate. It's so influential and it's so impactful, and I think a lot of times it's not so much about the company that you keep, it's about recognizing the company that someone else keeps. When it comes to me, one of the things I pride myself on is any relationship I walked away from or had a falling out with, I don't care what story is being told about me, what rumors are being, I don't care to clear it up. The reason being is because there's never a person in history that could say that Isaiah wasn't trustworthy, Isaiah wasn't sincere, Isaiah wasn't supportive, dependable, honest, consistent. So when it comes down to it, you cannot take a stab at my character. And even if you attempt to, you'd have to really do hard work because my reputation speaks for itself. Like my mom said, don't let people change you. Don't let people change your character. They don't deserve to be able to do that. Who you are should not change. Who you show up for might have to change though. When you understand, like I said, when you understand the value of your friendship, what you're willing to offer up, that's when you start to determine and you become a lot more selective of who you've given it to, because we don't owe people our friendship. Someone's friendship is not owed to us. And when it comes down to it, like I said, everybody deserves love. Everybody deserves to feel valued and respected and cared for. But not everybody always deserves your love. Not everybody deserves your friendship. Just like you didn't deserve somebody's half-ass friendship or somebody's half-ass love. You know, the goal isn't to be alone on this journey. You know, we all need friends, like I said. But you don't need everybody to be a friend. And I've gotten into the habit, instead of saying that, oh yeah, I lost a friend, or, you know, I'm not friends with this person anymore. Sometimes you just mislabel. Try that. Because sometimes we look past what someone's showing us, we look past how we feel, and we realize, and we fail to realize, that the qualities that we needed in a friendship was probably never there in the first place. So you didn't lose anything, you just mislabeled. Why? Because you wanted so much to have a connection with the person that you gave them that title. You were basing the friendship off of what you were willing to offer. You know, a buddy of mine, he pointed out that no one's really a bad friend because people will be a good friend to the people that they care to be a good friend to. You know, you could pour into someone all you want and still not get that on the receiving end, but they're taking care of their other friendships. And that's important to look at too. You know, again, nuance. What are you experiencing versus what they show elsewhere? You know, do the work and do the research, because again, our friendships do influence who we are, and it's important to be in the company of people that are invested in you and that you're investing in. It's not to say that there won't be moments where, you know, you might have some weird spells, but again, respect. You know, if a person values their relationship enough, you will feel it and you will know it. Why? Because there's consistency. Friendship is a safe space. You know, friendship allows both people to grow. Friendship, both parties just are eager to take care of the other person. You know, people are going to be who they are. You make sure you're just being the best you. Keep being a solid friend, and more than anything, make sure you're a friend to yourself, because that will determine the friends you allow yourself to have. We don't need a lot of friends. We just need a lot more people willing to be one. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Celebrate each other. Take flight.